Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I apologize for the delay, but with just being on vacation, I had to cover her in-person yoga class, which was at the same time as my streaming class. So here I am with you guys now, and I'm going to lead you guys through a quick midday movement. Today is all body weight, so you won't need any equipment, just a nice place to work and a water bottle, and you are all good to go. Okay, so for today's warm-up, we are going to start off with some side bends. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, so we're gonna start with some side bends. So arms are gonna come up overhead, and we're gonna lean to one side, getting a nice good stretch along the arms and then the side through the hip. Deep breathing here, allowing your body to relax. 4, 3, 2, 1. Return to neutral and then pick the other side. Four, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and slowly let those arms come down. Walk those feet out a little bit wider than hip distance. We're going to do some side lunges here, getting that nice stretch in our inner thigh and getting our quads nice and warmed up so that we can move into our movement for today. Do one more on each side and relax. So from here, we're going to move on to a good morning. So hands are going to come back behind the head. You want to have them just resting here to force our chest open, but we're not pulling our head down or applying a whole lot of pressure to our neck or anything like that. They're just being placed behind our head, okay? So feet are hip distance apart. We're going to send that hip back like we're hinging on one axis here. Getting a nice good stretch in the hamstrings, in the calves, using our glutes to push us back up here. We're going to go for 10. Got 4 more. And we got last one here. And relax. All right, slowly let those arms come down. Next warm-up exercise we're going to do is a star touch, or star toe touch. So feet out a little bit wider than hip distance, arms are going to come into this star-like position, and we're going to reach opposite hand to opposite foot, getting some spinal rotation in here, along with more of a hamstring stretch. Also working our hip rotation here. We're just going to go for 10 total touches here, okay? And last one here, and relax. Okay, so moving on from there, we're gonna do our usual setup for our midday movement. It's gonna be 2 circuits, 3 exercises in each circuit, and we're going to go for 10 reps of each exercise. If 10 reps is going by too quickly for you, or you'd like a little bit more of a challenge, you can go for 45 seconds with 15-second rest, or go for time rather than reps. Whatever works best for you. I'm going to move a couple things, and then we'll get right into our first circuit. So, pop this down. Just a couple things that were used earlier. Okay, so now we can scoop this down. Awesome. So what we are going to do for our first circuit is we're going to do swinging lunges first. So what that looks like is we're going to start in a neutral position here, and we're going to step back into this reverse lunge, swing forward into this forward lunge, reverse. Okay, so we're going to go for 5 total reverse lunges, swinging lunges on each leg. Okay, so again, this is what that looks like. So coming forward into this front lunge, back into this reverse lunge. That's 1 rep, okay? So 5 on each leg. If you'd like to reset in between each, feel free to. We got 1 more in each direction. And then we're going to switch legs. All right, so we're starting with our first forward and then backwards, okay? Oops. Feel a little claustrophobic. So like I said, if you need to take a step to reset in between each one, feel free to. Last one, reverse, and relax. All right, so moving on to our next exercise, we're going to do a squat with a pulse, okay? So we're gonna do 10 body weight squats with a pulse in between each rep, okay? So it's gonna look something like this. So we want feet hip distance apart, shoulder width apart, and we're going to sink down into our squat here. But instead of coming up right away, we're gonna pulse and then come up. Okay, so it's really activating our muscles a little bit extra than it would if you were just doing normal body weight squats. So here we go. We're gonna go for 10 reps in 3, 2, 1. When you're doing your squat, you want to make sure you're sitting back like you're sitting in a chair. You can do whatever feels comfortable with your hands here. I personally like to have mine out in front of me just because volleyball ingrained it in my head. But we're going to go for 1 more here and relax. But yeah, so you want to sink your hips back like you're going to sit in a chair. Instead of dropping straight down, because that can put a lot of extra pressure on your knees and your hips that you don't want. So, working on sending those hips back before sinking down. Grab a sip of water if you need, as we're moving on to our side crunches, okay? So, we've done this before in this session before. So again, hands are coming to rest behind the head, but instead of crossing here, we're going straight out to the side, okay? Really working our obliques here, getting some nice ab work on a unilateral side. We're going for 10 on each side. For 3, 2, 1, and switch. Ooh, balance too. Ooh. Halfway. 2 more. and last one. All right, relax. So that is our first circuit done. We have one more round there, but this time I'm not going to be super explanatory. I'm just going to tell you when we're going and do it with you, and we'll go. All right, so we're going to start back up with those swinging lunges. I'm actually going to move off of the mat a little bit, just because it makes me a little bit unstable. Starting with my left leg first, going into that front lunge for 5, and 3, 2, 1, here we go. And last one here. Good. Switch legs. Starting with our front lunge in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Take this nice and slow for our last one here, and relax. Woo! Those are not easy. Let's take a little 10 to 15 second break, get some water if you need to. We're going to head into our squat with pulse in about 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Halfway through. We got 3 more. And last one here. Good. And relax. 10 seconds. And then we're going to go into our side crunch. I'm going to go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reach, knee to elbow here. Getting a good side crunch in. For 3, 2, 1, relax. Switching sides. One, and 2, and relax. All right, circuit 1, done. Get a sip of water. We're going to take about a 20 to 30 second break, making sure that we're allowing our heart rate to come down slightly, and we regain enough energy to head into our second circuit. Second circuit is going to take place on the mat, which I think you can see. Yes, you can. Okay. So I'll walk you through it real quick, and then we'll actually get into it. So we're going to start on our side. I'm going to show you guys facing this way first. We're going to isolate our glutes and our thighs here, really working on flexing that foot and drawing it up to be in line with our hips, and then slowly come back down, okay? We're going for 10 on each leg, making sure that we're not kicking forward, kicking backward, or rolling over on our hips, or rolling back on our hips. Hips are going to stay stacked on top of each other. Foot is going to stay in line with hip, and we can isolate this movement here, really working our glutes, really working our thighs. And we're going to go for 10 on each leg in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. whole lot of range of motion here. Just a small kick right here will work as well. You're gonna feel the burn regardless. 2 more here. And relax. All right, so another tip that I like to give when leading this kind of exercise is you want to almost be drawing with your heel. Your toes should not be involved in the movement at all, because that will change the direction your foot is pointing and the way your hip is lined up. So you should be drawing the whole movement straight up and down with your heel. Okay, going for 10. Halfway. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Awesome job. All right, so next we're going to move on to our back. And we're going to find ourselves doing a single leg glute bridge, okay? So if you want, you can have your leg here, here, across this way, whichever way is most comfortable for you to really isolate this leg and this glute as we work on this unilateral movement here, okay? So I'm gonna start with my leg kind of bent but in the air, and we're gonna just press up through the heel for 10 on each leg. Two more. And last one. And relax. Same thing here. Really drawing up to the sky. And last one here. Relax. Alrighty. So next, we're going to go into a V-up. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this. I'm going to show you more of a single leg version here. So the correct way to do a V-up technically is like this. But I just want us to do a single leg V-up today. We're going for 10. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Left arm is going to come resting to the ground. Left leg is going to stay on the ground. Right leg and right arm are going to crunch to meet each other here. 2, 1, and switch. So right leg, right arm on the ground, going to touch. For 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, that is circuit number 2. We're going to start again with our hip abduction in about 10 seconds. Get a sip of water if you need. If any of these exercises are irritating for you, go ahead and substitute it with something else, or just sit it out, let yourself recover. This is a open environment allowing you to be able to customize the workout to fit you and your needs. So in about 10 seconds, go ahead and find your way onto your side. Right leg is going to be bent underneath the left. In 3, 2, 1, going for 10. Again, drawing a straight line up and down with that heel. For 3, 2, 1, and relax. bent under the right. Left arm is going to rest under the head. Hips are going to stack on top of each other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Drawing that straight line up and down with that heel. Three, 2, 1. Relax. All right, find our way onto our back. Go ahead and rest for like 10 seconds before we head into our single leg glute bridge. You guys are killing it today. I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to your week. I know it's only Tuesday, but all good things, all good things. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Put that leg up in the air or wherever you feel comfortable. Two more. Relax. Moving on to number 2. For 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew. Okay. 10 seconds of rest. And then we're going to set up for our last round of V-ups, and then we're going to get a nice good cool down in to send you guys off for the rest of your wonderful Tuesday. Okay, so again, rotating onto my left side, we're going to crunch. And go ahead and relax. Switch sides. 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Go ahead and relax. We're going to find ourselves, I don't have much room here. We're going to find ourselves on our right side first. Arms are going to extend out in front of us. And we're just going to do some open books, okay? So keeping this right arm glued to the floor, knees glued to the floor as we use our hand to open up to the wall behind us. Our head is going to follow our hand as it opens up. And we're going to hang out here for a second. Nice and slow. Return slowly. We're just going to do 5 slow and controlled reps of these. Now coming to return. And this is 4. And we got 1 more here. And we'll switch sides. So flipping to face the wall now. Arms are out in front of us. Opening up. Nice and slow. If you hear pops and cracks, it's all okay. Just relieving tension. We got 1 more here, nice and slow. And come back to neutral. And we'll find our way onto our back. We're going to do a spinal twist with our knees together. So we're gonna come up into this tabletop position here. Arms are gonna come out to our side, and we're just going to drop both knees to one side. We're just gonna hang out here for about 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring it back up to neutral and drop to the other side. Three, 2, 1. Slowly come out of there. We're going to find our way up to kneeling here. And we're going to do a leg extended sit back. So I'm going to extend my right leg first out to the side. Just plant it out next to me here. And I'm going to hinge at the hips and send my butt back towards my heel. And we're gonna hang out here for 10 seconds, allowing the hands to rest on the mat, getting a nice good stretch in that hip, that inner thigh, for 10. For 3, 2, 1. Come on out of there. Now extend the left leg long. Hinging at the hips. Sending the hip back towards the heel. And we're going to hang out here for 10 seconds. For 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, find our way, knees together, actually knees under the hips. Walk the hands out as far as you can and send the hips back into this child's pose. We're just gonna hang out here for like 20 seconds, get some deep breathing going. Let yourself completely relax into this position. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly come on out of there. All right, you guys. That is all that I have planned for us today. I apologize again for the delay, but I hope you guys find the time to join me for this today, whether it was live or if it's on YouTube. But take care of yourselves, find time to move today, drink lots of water, stay dry. I know it's rainy in McLean right now. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday, and I will see you again tomorrow for our workout of the day. All right, bye.